Greetings guys, I'm Crazed Nelly and welcome back to Legend of Dragoon. Last time we fought a really big snake, really big snake, with big gigantic fangs and venom and things I don't want to think about. And then we escaped the cave and we met a bunch of people and got our picture drawn. So that's that. Let's actually talk to some more people and see if we can get some quests, since this has quests. Oh. I have inns here. Does that mean there's a day-night cycle, or is it just a good way to heal? I'm not gonna stay right now. I just jumped in the bed anyway. Who are you? You look like Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's nice. That's real nice. Did I already go in here? Yes, as a matter of fact, I have been in there before. Those are the same building. Hey, little girl with gravity-defying pigtails. Oh, boy! I'm sure she was. I'm sure she was. War? Who cares, man? We're good. War isn't just not that big a deal. Not at all. Items are important. Yes, they are. I got some gold, but not very much. Oh, you're gonna make me do one at a time, aren't you? Okay. Wait, what else you got? Meteor Fall. Spear Frost. Don't know if I'll be needing those. At least not yet. And I seem to get a bunch right before the boss fights in which I use them. But I don't get quite enough healing potions, so I will buy them when I get the chance. Oh, that's cool. The door's open when you get near them. Oh! Well, then she's lonely, isn't she? For 10 years, and you're still like, hey, this guy, he's my boyfriend. I think he was on the casualty. No, look, he's totally, he's absolutely, alive. Yeah, he's my boyfriend. It's kind of sad, actually. There's that whole side room to there. Aha. I can't actually go to that door. I bet there's a plot reason for going to that door. Nope. That does sound terrible. That'd do it. Why would they divide them? Explain! Explain! That's an unfortunate mission. Yeah, she has to defend a hoax. That's the name of it? Hoax? You see, is this a... No, this is more the town. This is big! I'm kind of surprised. You know... Let's go in the buildings in each area first. This is an armory! Actually, that reminds me. I have a bunch of things I really should be... raises it slightly. It went up by 10%. By 10. I'm gonna give you, since the names seem to be kind of a hint, and I have no idea. Here's the Night Shield. I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty low on health. What do you got for me? If you want to survive, buy weapons. Wait, I wanted to look. No thanks, I don't need weapons. And they're not that expensive either. Oh, that would increase her by quite a bit. Alright. That would increase him by quite a bit. Confirm. That's what Kampf means. I'm pretty sure that means struggle in German, but it's not spelled the same. We're gonna fit them all out. That was stupid. Poison guards. Avoids poison. Avoids panic. Avoids... And then there's Night Shield. Those are a lot. Okay. See, did everything equip right? I didn't quite read all of that. I know I probably should, but I didn't. Oh, we're gonna... Oh, yeah, they already had scale armor. I should be selling this crap. It just makes everything go down now. Yeah, we're gonna sell some stuff. Okay, I got some Stardust. I didn't even mean to. What does it even do? You want to survive, buy weapons. Wait, I want to sell things. Can I sell yes. Actually, no. I'm not sure I understand how that works. I can't see which ones they're actually wearing. I'm gonna have to, like, memorize which ones are in which item slots. I didn't want in here. Curse my terrible vision! Oh, that's nice. What the hell's this? That's the actual castle. That would be an objective though, so of course we're gonna run screaming away from it, because we don't want to progress the plot whatsoever. I want to go to all these little nooks and crannies first. I mean, that's how I find things like Stardust. Why was that one yellow? Do the colors mean something? Welcome to the clinic. We can... Oh, cool! I can't swing my sword around in this game, so I can't be an asshole. I guess so. Oh look! People I can bug! I'm gonna be well soon. There's pretty but strict. So I should bug them a lot. Hey, are you sick? Are you sick? Hey, are you sick? Oh. Maybe I get a quest where I can do it. Or maybe I'll do it anyway. Oh, I see. I say I have nothing really wrong with me. I don't think that there's a point to using the clinic. I think it only does status conditions. I mean, I'll double check with the lady at the front. Okay. Okay, there's only one place I can think of where I missed. And of course it was all the way back at the beginning, where it would have been easier to go at that time, but I decided to run in a random direction, because that seemed fun at the time. Get out of my way. Okay. See, some are green, some are blue, some are yellow. What does it mean? Huh. Okay. I'll keep a lookout for him. Oh, this is his house! Thank you for telling me about my father. It's not like I was raised by the man. I wouldn't know a thing about him. Let's go visit your house. Oh. So you're not willing to just go home and kick it instead of delivering this vital news to your king. You are a good guy. Okay, explain to me what the hell this is. Oh. Okay. That's beautifully vague. I guess we're going to the castle then. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, there seem to be 3 different ways I could do this. I bet these 2 doors go to the same room. Horsey. Is this good as a charger? Yep, I'm still kicking. It is good as a charger. I guess that's supposed to be a horse, but it's kind of messed up. What is this place? It is a pompous place. Okay. Yeah! That goes upstairs. I'll bug you. You keep wailing away at that mannequin. I can't go up there. That must be some sort of... Okay, the only option I have is to go upstairs. Watch, this will be right behind the king. Ooh, see, that's what I was looking for. Were things like this, because I saw the rooms. I'm not dumb. I saw the rooms. Okay, so that's how I get over there. Cause screw putting a door in. Oh, we're gonna do this the real hard way, aren't we? So there's lots of ways this could go down. Oh wait, that's the way I came. You'd think it'd be easier not to get lost in a game when you can see from above, but no, I can screw it up. Let me assure you, I can figure out a way to completely bugger this up. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Nope. Could everybody stop welcoming me and actually give me useful information? God damn it! A lot of beds here. Although your castle keep thing is kind of weird and doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. Oh, that's what that arrow meant. I'm sure. Who are you? Everybody here is useless. Nifty, but not really useful. Let me make sure that... Okay. That's the only way to go. Your castle makes no sense! A madman designed this. Go home, castle. You're drunk. Okay. Now we're gonna go down again. Seriously. Active ring as opposed to inactive ring. Where's the king? I have to talk to this guy. And all anyone will tell me is, you're alive! It doesn't really help. That doesn't have a door. Oh. That tiny little blip thing that I thought was decoration was really a staircase. I love how even the king is like, you're alive! Noish? That is a terrible name. Your mother hated you. I need a back rub. Yeah, I'll be with you forever! Oh. Yeah. That kinda sucks. Oh, man. We're gonna talk about that again. The only thing I know, which seems to be a whole lot, mind you, the black monster is called the devil that disobeyed the great existence, and it is also known for devouring the god. I'm gonna go with that's some translation problems right there. Jeez. 11,000 years, we're still all using swords. Then again, they had magic, so they might not have needed it. It's been a little while.
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then
I dig this.
A gust of wind blew throughout
the Bayou
the
Tapestry.
lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon Campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities. After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
So we had to kill everyone and take our place by stepping over their corpses. That's not really all that uplifting. It was well voice acted, especially for early, well, I'm gonna go somewhat early PlayStation. Oh, cool! You're an awesome king. You're gonna let me use your personal balcony just to hang out and... I'm gonna go bug you. I'm gonna go running right up to the king. No! No! Okay, fine. I was gonna go punch the king in the face, because that makes so much sense. What's in here? Okay. I'm afraid to go talk to Shanna right off. Well, I just did. No frickin' way! He has a water slide? That's amazing. Aw, but it just took me all the way down. Why would he have a water slide that just went over to his quarters? That's silly. Or just a slide. I think it's just a slide. You're a radical king. My imperial decree is that my castle will be more like a children's playground. Nice. Push. Itchy. I sure hope they're okay. That was a fast war meeting. Oh. I guess we're going with you then. Either that or we're breaking up the party. I don't want to break up the party. Damn right. Not with children around. Dart, you do know she's over 18, right? Oh, so now we go all the way back to your house. Now can I punch the king in the face? Walk straight up to him, like this? I don't know. That's a good question. It's probably that man in hood that we've been talking to a lot. That guy with that extremely interesting name, Man in Hood. We'll probably learn his name too. But I think we're done in here, because when I can see, I can't... Unless I can go around... I can't. But it was an idea. Nope. That arrow is just so I can leave. But we're gonna go visit his mom. Because that sounds nice. This episode seems to be mainly a whole story building one. Less fighting, more story. More me talking over the story. But that's gonna happen. Sorry. Nope. We don't need to go there. You know, these games do have these lulls. They have lots of action and lulls. This is better than the king's room. I love, you have a very gullible mom, which is kind of useful. Oh, if you say I shouldn't worry about it, then I won't. I don't know which one to do. Both are snarky as hell. I'm gonna do it with my eyes closed. Haha! Just date her already. Just stop this whole romantic tension thing and just date her. She clearly digs you. Why do they always do this in stories and movies? It's painfully obvious we should get together, but I think instead we'll just snipe at each other and argue a lot before actually getting together. Just do it. So we just sent her to the kitchen? Really? That's a bath. Okay, this is where it starts getting a little bit less. Well, that can clearly move. Or, no, it's just... Uh-oh. I trapped myself. I'm like, no! I've been defeated by a ladder! Okay, so your house is nice, but not very expansive. And yeah, the king does have better stuff now that I'm looking at it. Still, this is nice. You should be proud of this. Good. Very good. Did she fuse into you? Because I didn't see her. Huh. Wow, this actually gives a lot of choice. I'm gonna start from the bottom up, because I think this will actually help. Show me around your house. Oh, cool! So it's like a guided tour. Aww, little Lavitz. It's the same room you had as a kid, eh? How old are you? You seem older, like 30 or 40. Well, yeah. I doubt she'd move out of it. Oh, nice. Oh, so this was totally worth it just to see him do this. Aw, you're sentimental as hell. I like that. It did. It did. The same burning passion. Well, no, I can put her in a locked vault. That's true, you are kind of a knucklehead. And that's usually a trope of all these stories, too. I don't really understand. I guess I can't do those other things. We could take a nap, I guess would have healed my health. Help them would have had some Shanna moments. But that was a surprisingly story moment. I'm kind of sad though, because I won't get to know what the other ones are. It's actually very well written. No, I don't want it! I don't want it! Everyone leaves. I do want the turkey. Can I sleep anytime? Can I just hop in the bed? Are we all sleeping in the same bed? Where did we sleep? What? Okay, that was weird. I had to be in that exact position or it didn't work. Oh? Oh-ho! We are proper vandals! Is there anything over here worth getting? It looks like it. We're gonna try to get that. Maybe it involves being really... Maybe it involves being really slow. Like, just tapping the button. Have to be in that exact position, or there's no hope. Oh, I'm supposed to hit a button when that happens. We're gonna do that one more time. It's pretty much a primitive QuickTime event. One I'm probably gonna suck at. Yeah, because X, every time that shows up, I hit X. So... Okay. It's actually pretty easy. It's just slow. Oh, come on, you're right there. Really? No! 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 We're doing that again! Christ! I was 6 inches away from that platform. You're really gonna do this to me? Ugh! Come on. Oh, my patience has reached a new low. I'm sorry for the music. I don't know why it's been screwing up, but it has been. I'm gonna have to play with it. I mean, it only does it in certain moments. I think it doesn't handle... It doesn't help that my hands are sweaty right now. I think that's what happened that last one. Come on! Okay. Healing breeze. Why didn't I just climb the hay up there? I guess that would have sucked, but it would have been easier than that beam. Did Drunky move? There's so much to this city that I feel like I haven't seen. Well, there wasn't a whole lot of fighting there. let's go to the inn for a little bit. Stay one night. Wait, that was probably foolish. I just stayed the night at their house. Oh, yeah. I'm used to things being done automatically for me. Oh, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It wasn't really a real action-packed adventure right there. I mean, that was just mainly story stuff, but I liked all the story stuff. You know, that's important to these games. Very important to these kind of games, so there's gonna be moments like this. But, you know, I liked it. I hope you did too, and if you did, hit the like button. And as always, click the nut on your way out.